What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all have seen me in this busted out shirt multiple times. I literally was looking down at the viewfinder right now and I was like, oh, like what is this? Why is it just faded right here? It literally looks like it's like dirty makeup and stuff all right here, but it's really not. It's just kind of like faded right there. Anyways, today's video is my new makeup drops. Are they bops or flops? Which, by the way, I don't really have too many within today's video. I feel like it's been off to a slow month a little bit this month. Oh, by the way, by the time you guys are watching this video, I'll probably be in Japan. Do you guys have any recommendations for skincare from Japan? I know obviously a lot of skincare stuff is obviously from like Korea, you know, but I feel like Japanese people have great skin, so I'm like, maybe they have really good skincare too. If you guys know of any really good Japanese products, skincare specifically, not too much makeup, honestly, I'm just looking for things right now for like skincare to try out. Let me know, because I'll be shopping around, so I definitely will be looking at your comments. And I really like, honestly, what I want to find is like something that will like, I don't know, like be a good moisturizer, you know, or maybe like a good primer, something that's a little bit more on the hydrating side. I feel like my skin recently has been low-key a little bit dry, which is bothering me, so let me know. Anyways, today's video is just about new makeup drops. Obviously, if you guys not seen this before, it's literally just makeup talk. That's just pretty much it, of new products coming out. This is not like my anti-haul. These are some things that I may actually want to purchase or may purchase if I am rich, or hey, maybe I might just purchase, you know, and I like to talk about it beforehand and never really do a review, even though I say, oh, I'll do a review on it, and then I don't. You guys know how I am, y'all. I'm just really lazy, okay? And that's why I'm not thriving in life, is because I'm so damn lazy. At least I'm honest, right? Anyways, y'all, before I start rambling about nonsense, let me shut up. If you guys have not seen, I do have a new podcast channel to be linked down below. Make sure you guys go show some love over there. I would really appreciate that. If you guys are curious to see how my Japan trip is going to go, make sure you guys subscribe to my travel channel. It'll be linked down below as well, too. Also, too, I think we're going to film a podcast in Japan. I'm like low-key kind of excited. Like, y'all, what I want to do is like get some Japanese beers from like 7-Eleven and stuff, and like from the vending machines, and like do a podcast. But like the rooms over there are like super tiny. Like I want to say our rooms are like 115 square feet. Like they're tiny. They're like smaller than what we stay on a ship, but it is what it is. Anyways, let me shut up. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Y'all, I love how I can just sit here and ramble all day long. Like if you guys have not checked out our podcast, I don't know why, like just I really am so sure that I have ADD. Like I am so sure. I love how when I'm telling a story, like say for example, if it's one big story, you're gonna hear 15 stories before I get to the main point. And I just saw this TikTok the other day of somebody just saying like, I just don't have patience for people in their storytelling. Like just hurry up and get to the point. Literally just tell me what happened and that's it. And I'm like, no, I want to tell you every single detail, okay? I just feel like it builds up the anticipation for the story. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, but maybe I'm crazy. Anyways, today's video, I actually want to start off with a product that is not makeup, but like makeup related, I guess. I don't know if you guys have seen, but recently a lot of people have been talking about this. This is a brand new lip case from Hailey Bieber that has a Rhode little like lip gloss holder in there, what holds the peptide lip treatment. And to my knowledge, it doesn't come with it. It just holds it. I wanted to get your guys' opinions about this, okay? A lot of people in the comment section are like basically saying like, this seems like something that's just gonna end up in a plastic waste fill. And I'm just like, low-key, why do I kind of like it? And the reason for that being, I don't know if you guys have heard me say before, but the number one thing, like y'all, if there was like one like random like skincare item that I need, like if I was stranded on like an island, I need my lip balm. So I'm like, yo, I haven't tried the peptide lip treatment before. I've told you guys several times I really do want to try it, but I think this is a cool idea. And I know like a lot of people in the comment section are like, this is stupid, and I get it because it is kind of stupid, but then I'm like, wow, that's kind of convenient because I always have my chapstick on me. Chapstick, lip balm, whatever, something for my lips. I always have something. So I'm like, this is kind of convenient to like just have it on your phone and just be like, boop, like have it right there, you know? Speaking of the lip peptide treatment, a lot of people are talking on TikTok right now. Did I just say TikTok? TikTok, and saying that the formula is going through some type of like changes. Like people weren't or people were saying that it actually wasn't tested well enough because it's starting to have like little granules in it and it's starting to feel gritty on the lips. But basically it's because that type of product is not meant to be in a tube, that it should be in a jar. So I'm really curious if you guys are having that same type of problem, because you guys know that I really do want to try these out, because it seemed at first everyone loved them, but I guess the longer that it sits in a tube, that it just like builds up little granules. So I'm curious about that. Anyways, that's like the first thing that I want to talk about, only because I did think it was kind of cool in my personal opinion. Now, this next product right here, if I'm being quite honest with you guys, this would actually be in my anti-haul, but it barely was posted. This is just not for me, okay? This right here is a new quad from Nabla, and honestly, y'all, I like the packaging. I think that it's cool. I just feel like all of these shades are just a no-go. Like, I just don't... I don't know. And you know what? From like looking at this, it says that it like, I don't know, it has individual pricing. So I'm like, I'm a little bit confused. I feel like is everything sold separately because y'all there is like ozonic, right? And it says 890 and it's in like euros, I think. Is that euros or pounds? I don't know. I always get confused with that. And it says like a transparent base and then there's like 890 for a vivid purple chunky glitter with indigo electric blue reflex. Like it's kind of weird that this is shown as a palette, but then I guess it's like not a palette. I don't know why it has those individual prices, y'all, because it literally even says right here it's the Forget Me Not palette. So I'm a little bit confused. Anyways, I'm just going to look at this, though, as if it was sold as one individual palette, and I just don't like it. So this would actually be on my anti-haul, but I just saw it and I was like, nope, this is just a little bit too much for me. But if I was going to a music festival and did want to do something a little funky and cool and fun, I think that this would be cool. Anyways, the next product on the list, I have never heard of this brand before. How do you even pronounce it? Yo, I'm gonna sound stupid. Like, is it Cali Ray? Cali Ray. That's exactly, I don't know why. I guess because I was looking at it sideways, I was like, how do you sound this out here? It looked weird like that, but then as soon as I turned the phone sideways, I was like, oh, it's literally Cali Ray. I am so stupid. These are new brightening, hydrating under eye color correctors, and y'all, recently, I know it doesn't look like it right now, y'all, because I'm like not freshly shaved and stuff, but I have lost a little bit more weight, just a little bit, only like 5 pounds. But I do notice, like, y'all, I looked back on my older pictures from when I was like almost 300 pounds, well, literally 299 pounds. It was like 299.8, so basically 300 pounds. I was like, wait, why did my under eyes low-key look better when I was fatter? And then now I'm like at 235, and I'm like, why are my under eyes like looking a little sunken in? Like, I don't know why. So I low-key was interested in this product right here. So this is what it says right here. It says a clean, long-lasting, lightweight serum-like color corrector illuminator concealer that quickly brightens and hydrates under eyes to conceal dark circles without caking or creasing. Conceals dark circles for a creaseless, lifted, and blurred effect. No need for setting powder. I didn't read that far down into it. I'm gonna go ahead and say right there, that is a damn lie. That is not true. Light to medium buildable formula, smooths and hydrates with peptides and hyaluronic acid, and has a flexible applicator. The reason why I put this on here and made me kind of interested is I was scrolling through Trend Mood's actual like post of this and seeing the swatches and then seeing her video of it. I was like, wow, this actually does look like a serum. It does look beautiful and it looks like it would be very, very lightweight. My thing with this is every single time that a product like this that says it's hydrating and creaseless is not true. In my personal opinion, every single thing that I have tried, I'm like, if it says hydrating, it's going to have creases. Like, it just warms up on the skin and gets a little bit more creamy and sits in those fine lines and creases. You know what I mean? So I'm super curious to know about this. And also the reason why I put this on here is because looking at the before and after pictures of the models, I'm like, am I tripping or does that look like amazing? Like, y'all, it's tripping me out that it says light to medium coverage, okay? So that means it's not even full coverage. And I'm like looking at these pictures and I'm like, y'all, we've hit a spot, I feel like, within the beauty space to where a lot of brands do unretouched photos. And I'm like, is this retouched right here? Because that looks amazing. And I'm really curious to know how this is. If you guys end up picking this up, please let me know, because honestly, it looks really good. Next up on the list, we have a whole lot of new product from Ram Beauty. These are their new Hypernovas. Well, it says Hypernova collection. I'm stupid. Why did I say these are their new Hypernovas? Basically, they are coming out with new satin matte blushes as well as bronzers, a satin matte bronze. Now, I do want to say this, the bronzers look beautiful. The second shade in, actually, I low-key am interested in, and they're only 25 bucks, not too bad of a price. It's like, you know, medium, I feel like, on the price point. I would prefer it to be like, you know, 17. I think that would be great, but that's just too unrealistic these days. But the reason why I'm really intrigued by these is because looking at the swatches of these, low-key, they look like the perfect amount of bronze for me. I don't like an overly warm bronzer. These look like they have a good mixture of like neutral and just a little hint of warm. So I'm curious to see these in person. Like, I'm definitely going to check these out at Ulta because, y'all, that second shade on the swatch, if it looks like that in person, I'm going to be super intrigued in it because I hate an overly orange bronzer. I like something that is like neutral, you know? And I feel like for the longest period of time, everyone and their mom is like, oh yeah, this bronzer right here is so great. And it's like, no, it's way too orange, and I don't like that personally. Like, you know what's really funny is I always sit there and I like watch Michaela's videos, and y'all, like, her favorite like bronzers are so orange, and I'm like, I wonder if they look that orange in person, because she be looking like a Oompa Loompa sometimes. And like, no shade, I'm just saying, like, you know, hey, to each their own, but I'm like, whoa, I don't like my stuff to be that orange. Also, the blushes look really beautiful too. There's a couple shades in there that I definitely would wear, but I probably wouldn't buy if I'm keeping it real with you guys, because I don't wear blush on a daily basis, but sometimes I do wear bronzer on a daily basis. Those retail for $20, and they're supposed to be blurred and soft focused. Also, she is coming out with a a new Miss thing. That's kind of a cute little name right here. A setting spray, which I want to say is $25. Is it? It's $26. Okay, I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about this. Okay, I see people on TikTok all the time talking about like, oh, setting sprays are just a waste. It's just a gimmick. And I'm sorry, I disagree. I fully believe in setting sprays. You guys know I love my one size setting spray. I absolutely love my Charlotte Tilbury. Love those. Also, too, I like to spray something on my face too before even putting anything on. Like I love to spray my MAC Fix Plus on my face before putting on my foundation. I want to get your guys' opinion. Do you guys know of any good affordable, and I mean extremely affordable, like I'm talking about $10 and under, for like not even necessarily like setting spray, but maybe like a primer spray, just something a little bit on the hydrating side? Because right now, if I'm keeping it so real with you, I absolutely love my MAC Fix Plus, but their price tag of that is really breaking the bank at this point in my life. And I'm like, I need to find something that's more affordable to spray on my skin before putting on my foundation. I was going to try out the e.l.f. like coconut mist one. I think it's only $8. If you guys have tried that, please let me know how it is. And I was like, honestly, y'all, looking at the picture of this, I was like, whoa, this seems like super hydrating. Seems like something I would like. But $26, I'm like, y'all, that's like close in price to the MAC Fix Plus, because if you go to the cosmetic company outlet, you can get it there for like $28. So I'm like, y'all, that's expensive. I would like to try it, but I don't know, I just can't be spending that much money on them setting sprays. But anyways, y'all, this does seem like a really cool big collection. Staying within that same family of like blushes and bronzers and stuff like that, KVD is coming out with the new Good Apple Bronze Plus Sculpt Balm Duos that retail for $36. Now, you guys know that I love the Good Apple concealer, the serum. I love how I still have this here. This is how stupid I am. I'm always talking about like, oh my god, I'm so damn broke, I need to start like returning stuff that I don't use. This is still in the package, y'all, and I did not like that foundation. Just not the one. But I love the concealer though. I've actually bought like 3 different refills of the concealer. I love it that much. I'm really curious to know about these because I do love a product that has both in there. Now, I do specifically want to talk about the Bronze Plus Sculpt one. In the shade that I would use, which is this middle one right here, I think that the bronzer is just a little bit too orange for me. And I feel like with my rosy red cheeks, it's going to look even more orange. And I just am not going to like that. But on the other side, I absolutely love that sculpting shade. I'm like, wow, that looks like a perfect amount of neutral for me. So I'm really curious to see if they're going to have these in store because I do want to swatch them. But just basing it on the pictures, I'm like, y'all, it looks like way too orange on the bronzer side. Also, the very fair side, I'm a little bit confused as far as the sculpt. Like, the sculpt side to me looks like way too light. I understand, obviously, it's meant for, like, the lightest of light, you know, skin complexions out there. I totally get that. But I'm like, am I tripping, or that looks like way too light? You know what I mean? Anyways, they are also coming out with Good Apple Balm Duos for blushes. And this, I just, you know, you guys know me and creams. I'm not even going to talk about that. I just mainly wanted to talk about the Bronze Plus Sculpt because that does seem like something I would really like. But I'm just like, I don't know, that bronzer looks way too orange for me. Moving on, we have some new innovative products right here. And you know what? I feel like, okay, I understand that like Danessa Myricks gets talked about a lot, but I don't think enough, to be quite honest with you guys. I feel like Danessa Myricks is doing things that I would expect from like way bigger brands, because I do feel like Danessa Myricks is kind of new to the beauty space when it comes down to brands. But you already know that she came out with that like balm before, and I actually have it. I forget the name of it, which, by the way, if you're super oily, it has this like, what is it called, like Upsolite or something like that technology in it. Y'all, I put that literally just on my T-zone, and I can go, I'm not exaggerating. Yo, I had to do this recently when I went on my cruise that I didn't sleep for like almost like 37 hours or something like that. I had my foundation on the whole entire time, and it looked great the whole entire time because of that, as well as my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. If you guys have not tried that out, try it out. If you are dry, though, I would be a little bit skeptical of it. I don't put it on the rest of my face because it's too dry for the rest of my face, but on my like T-zone, oh my gosh, it's great. But Danessa Myricks, I feel like, is coming out with some really innovative products. This right here is 2 new skincare products that are additions to the Yummy Skin family. This is the Water Powder Serum, which is mattifying, blurs, smooths, and soothes skin. You can wear it alone or under makeup for all skin types. And then this is from Trendmood, by the way. It says, interesting texture, applies like water, and vaporizes to a smooth powder. And actually, she did. I didn't do a screen recording of it, but I saw her when she, like, I watch her stories. She put it on her hand, and it looked like it would be, like, all dewy and stuff at first. And then it, like, mattified her hand. And I was like, oh my gosh, this seems like a type of product that I would absolutely love for my T-zone. T-zone. I just wonder if it's going to be overly drying, because I really do love, I wish I knew the name of that balm. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. I'm so stupid. You guys know I always forget the name of things. I really do love that balm, but say for example, if sometimes my skin is really dry and I apply it on there, it's gonna look dry. Do you know what I mean? But then also I like to wear it though, because it really does keep my oils gone, y'all, which I love. So if I'm like gonna have my foundation on for like 12 hours and stuff, I'm like, damn, I have to wear it even if my skin is a little bit dry, just because it's going to look good by the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? So I want to say I'm super curious about that. And then she is also coming out with a moisture repair balm, which hydrating your, it says hydrating your skin, I don't know, can be applied alone or under makeup, which is supposed to be like a really, really hydrating balm. This type of product right here, I probably would like. My thing is though, in my experience with any type of balms that I put on my face before putting on foundation, I understand it says that you can wear it alone, but I would want to like put makeup on top of it. I feel like probably get a little bit too oily and a little too greasy for me, but I'm super curious to know about these products. I really want to try the water powder serum. Like, I just feel like that would be so great for my T-zone, y'all. Like, I'm probably going to try that, just keeping it real with you guys. Anyways, next up on the list, we actually only have 2 products left. These are brand new BB Burst Tinted Moisturizer Gel Creams with copper peptides from Kosas. Now, I'm a little bit in between about products like this. Like, I want to love them so bad, because the older I get, I love a very natural product. But 9 times out of 10, they just don't do any type of coverage for me. And it just looks like a, like I could almost like wear the, oh my gosh, La Roche-Posay tinted sunscreen, and that's pretty much the same thing as this. Do you know what I mean? I do want to swatch this in a store though. This is what it says that it is. It says a clean tinted gel cream that delivers a refreshing burst of active skincare, lightweight yet buildable coverage, and a smooth, hydrated, natural finish. A light coverage tinted moisturizer rapidly smooths and visibly evens for a skin, or oh my gosh, I messed that up, and visibly evens tone for a healthy look. Powered by triple hydration technology that fortifies the skin barrier, collagen supporting copper peptides, and visible redness reducing zinc oxide, safe for sensitive skin. And this is $38, available in 24 shades. And also too, if you guys are not familiar, I know a lot of people are obviously so like, oh my gosh, it needs to have like 60 shades. This is a very lightweight coverage, so this is why it's only available in 24 shades, because it's super, super lightweight. I'm going to swatch this in store, because honestly, it really does sound great, but I just feel like for the most part, whenever I try out a product like this, it just doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean? Anyways, moving on to the very last product, which ironically enough says that it's available in Europe, but I did just recently see a review of Michaela, and she tried out this Precisely My Brow Detailer, which is now officially the thinnest tip when it comes down to a eyebrow pencil. As you guys know, I tag it in every single video. I literally wear it almost every single day. I would say probably at least 5 days a week. This brow pencil right here is my #1 favorite, the Huda Beauty hashtag Bomb Brows. It's the micro shade brow pencil, which was once upon a time, for a long time, the thinnest brow pencil at like 0.9 millimeters, y'all. Well, now Benefit is coming out with 0.8 millimeters, which is extremely thin. I do want to say I love this one though, because it's only $17. I don't know the price of this, but I'm super curious to know the pricing of this, because y'all, I love these super, super thin. Let's see if you guys can see it right here. This super, super thin pencil. I know a lot of people who, like, say for example, if you don't have a lot of brow hair, you may not like this because it's going to take you a long time. But for me, it is so perfect just to like line up the bottom, and I just do a little bit of strokes in the front. Y'all, I put on my brow gel and I call it a day. Super quick and easy. But once again, if you guys don't have a lot of brow hairs, you may not like that. But I'm curious to know about the Benefit one. So anyways, y'all, that is it for this list. I'm like, let me hurry up and end this video, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like shaking over here because I really have to pee. So make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.